All right, guys, this is 2011 Elite Extra Edition. Probably gonna have to do it this way. It's a pretty big box. I don't know when the last time was I opened this. It may have been 2011. This wasn't a product that I opened a lot of. Maybe 2012. I don't know. It's popular because there's so many hits. I mean, we'll literally hit like 136 or more autos. We're going to hit a ton of autos. So that makes it popular. Hot boxes, there's going to be some hot boxes with like 10 autos in them. It's a fun product in that respect. All right, let's do it. 20 packs per box, 100 cards. Came with a checklist. When was the last time a baseball product came with a checklist? Huh? Been a minute. All right. Here we go. Good luck. We'll have to refer back to the online checklist. CJ Cron, that's Angels. On-card auto, CJ Cron. So, right off the bat, nice card. That's numbered out of 465. It only says the city. So for stuff like Los Angeles, you've got a couple different teams there. New York, Chicago. For those cities, we'll refer to the checklist, but we'll get you the right cards. Zach Good, Houston. On card auto. No, I lied. That one's a sticker. The CJ Cron was on card. So 2 packs, 2 autos. And then 3 packs in a row with that one. Jackie Bradley Jr. Elite Series. Taylor Youngman. Corey SpongeBob Spangenberg for the Padres to 465 on card auto. Bubba Starling. Ricio Torres for the Rays. Never heard of him. Ricio Torres. That one's a sticker auto. Hellboy. He's a Ray. Was a Ray. No longer a Ray. What's up, Chris? Who's? What's happening? These building blocks cards, I'll just have her split them up. I mean, they're very, very little value, so it's not a big deal. Yearbook, that's a nice looking card. Castellanos, Detroit. I wonder how common that is. I know some of the inserts are pretty rare. It's a nice looking card. I'll set it aside just in case, it's like 1 per case or something like that. If we start hitting a bunch of them, I'll put it in. Phillies, Pirates, yeah. And there's another yearbook. So I think it's safe to say it's not 1 per case. We'll add it into the base. Here's a parallel. Barrett Lukes to 100 for the Rangers. Michael Pineda, Seattle. We hit an Astro. We've already got an Astro auto. I don't know who he is, but we got one. Will Lamb for the Rangers to 200. Lee Orr, Padres. Look, they numbered it to 1,035. You know, Topps used to do that too. They used to number stuff around this time, 2011, 2012. And I finally got a hold of somebody and I said, look, if it's over 1,000, just don't number it. Because being numbered over 1,000 and not being numbered are the same thing, and not being numbered actually looks better than being numbered over 1,000. And I think they took my advice because I haven't done it since. You like that? Changing the way things are done. True story. Team on card. Team on card. It's the only way to do it, honestly. Javier Baez. Best compared to Hanley Ramirez. Javi Baez. Miles Head, Red Sox. Miles Head. So supposed to be 5 autos per box. A lot of times you're going to get 6 or 7. There's hot boxes that'll have as many as 13 autos. 10's a good number, but you'll get as many as 13. In this box, we had 6 autos. So that's actually not a hot box. But it definitely had more autos than was slated. That was good about this product. I mean, how many other products are giving you an extra 1 or 2 autos in every box? And having hot boxes with, you know, a dozen autos or more. It's crazy. Yeah, you know, it actually saves them money because it costs, I forget, it was Leaf that gave out the numbers, I think. Leaf said something, you know what, I might be misquoting him, but he said something like it costs like 40 cents a card or something insane like that to get the cards stamped. 12 of 25, Michael Kelly. Now, I'm sure that's not the same for Topps when they just print it, but when you stamp it and foil it, I want to say it was something like 40 cents a card. Robert Stevenson for the Reds. 5 of 100. So a couple parallel autos right off the bat. And that's why a lot of companies don't like doing it. Or they do like Topps on their, you know, like their gold parallel base card. Or their silver parallel base card where it's to the year, you know, to 2018 or something like that. It's just printed. And I'm sure that's a hell of a lot cheaper. Will Lamb, Rangers, to 664. Tony Zick, 36 out of 50. This very well may be a hot box. That's a lot of autos right off the bat. What did we hit, like 4 autos already? Anthony Mayo. What did we used to call him? Meow. Anthony. Meow. Starlin Castro. Christian Lopez. Levi Michael to 200 for the Twins. Jackie Bradley again. And like Flynn, Brian Flynn for the Tigers to 200. Kyle Goodell, Padres, 48 of 50. Ichiro. Trevor Cahill, Arizona, to 100. Parker Markel, he's a Ray, to 1184. He was signing all day. All right, guys, so let's see. I'm curious now. 2, 4, 6, 8. Nope. So it's just 6 autos. Ended up with another 6. Dylan Bundy to 435. My first Superfractor auto I ever pulled out of Bowman, 2011. Was it Bowman Chrome or Bowman Draft? Anyway, Dylan Bundy. I think it was Bowman Draft. 2011 Bowman Draft. Dylan Bundy. Superfractor auto. He was a huge hit at the time. Top 1 or 2 card, I want to say, at the time. Well, top 5 anyway, because wasn't Bubba in that one? Charlie Tilson, Cardinals. Yeah, Archie Bradley. They're both still pitching, right? I mean, I know Archie Bradley is. Josh Bell. The thing about Josh Bell is Panini's the only one that had him. So this was a big card. But by the time Topps got him, you know, his value was down. All right, let's see who we got the redemption of. Card 173. That's right. You got to look at the checklist to figure out who you got. Aspiring. Oh, 173. 173. Jose Osuna. Signatures die cut. Jose Osuna. Expired in 2013. Just a little while ago. Yeah. Brad Miller. Charlie Tilson. Andy Dirks. Another SpongeBob SquarePants for San Diego. Corey Spangenberg. Dante Bichette Jr. James McCann, Detroit, 71 out of 100. Angelo Sonko. Justin O'Connor. Grandin Goatsman for the Rays to 200. Kyle Goodell, 91 out of 100, San Diego. Dustin Pedroia, 41 out of 100, Starlin Castro rated rookie. All right, box 4. Charlie Leesman, Chicago pitcher. Not sure which Chicago just yet, but figure it out. Williams Jerez, Red Sox, 475. Justin Verlander. 92 Bowman. Albert Cartwright, Phillies. Got a little ding at the bottom. I don't know if that's going to affect your Albert Cartwright auto or not, to be honest with you. Tyler Godell, Elite Series auto. That's a Ray. To 199. I had his rainbow, Tyler Godell. Jeremy Cruz, LA. Tony Zick, Chicago. Pretty sure that's the Cubs. Tony Zick. Austin Wood, 39 out of 50, Detroit. $186. Eddie Rosario. Eddie Rosario, that's actually a pretty good one. Eight of 10, Kyle Kubica. Braves. 8 of 10. Tyler Godell for the Rays. Josh Bell. Grandin Goatsman. 100 out of 100. He's a Ray. Pineda for Seattle. Hopefully you sold it in 2011. Bobby Crocker. Nobody wanted him even then. Dwight Smith, a junior, Toronto. 88 out of 100. 23 out of 210. Greg Bird. Sell Judge, buy Bird. Greg Bird. 23 out of 210. Josh Hamilton. It's a nice looking card. It's a sticker, but it's a nice looking card. Yeah. This is the autos from 4 boxes. We have 20 boxes. That's the autos from 4 of them. All right. Box 5. Bring this down a little. Ricio Torres. He's a Ray. The Rays have a lot of hits. Zach Cohn for the Rangers. Yeah, Merrickson. I'm not sure. We'll definitely know when we pull him. Here's one. Javier Baez on card for the Cubs. It's a nice card. Nice signature. Andrew Susak, 8 of 10 for the Giants. Nick Castellanos. Dan Meadows, Brewers. Jacob Anderson for Toronto. Calvin Cajones, Cohos, Seattle. Pratt Maynard, remember Pratt Maynard? Zach Good for the Red Sox. Yeah. There he is. Cincinnati. Gregorius. He is glorious. I don't know if his base card has any value. I mean, it might. Yeah, no, I agree. It probably is a hot box. There's going to be at least 4 hot boxes, so. And there's so many autos already, I don't even want to count them till we're done. Tyler Gibson. Elite. Brandon Martin. Isn't Brandon Martin the guy that killed his family? I want to say he went crazy and murdered everybody, but you know what? It might be a different Ray prospect, and then I'm besmirching him. I feel sorry, but I'm pretty sure it's Brandon Martin. It's in prison. Yeah. Jermaine Cotton. Astros. In a way, you feel bad because the dude was clearly going crazy. But in another way, he also killed his family. I don't care how crazy you are. You know, there's a line where crazy helps as an excuse, and then there's murder. It's way over here somewhere. So, but I feel bad. I feel bad all around, you know, for the family members he killed and for him. But leave him in prison. 189. Dwayne Jones. Dwayne Jones. It's a die cut. I mean, it would have been a die cut. What does Panini do? I know sometimes they do something, but can you send them in and sometimes get something? Adam Conley. That's not terrible for the Marlins, right? Isn't Conley pitching? Yeah. Yeah, and it was family he killed too. Chris Heston, Giants. You know, I think what I would do, I'd just mail them in. You know, maybe ask them on Twitter and mail them. What's the worst they can do? You know, not do anything? What's it cost you? You know? Maybe. You know, they're going to be at the thing. You should just take them up to their booth. Take them up to the Panini booth at the National and be like, look, come on. I mean, Tracy's going to be there. Heck, it's probably the most accessible he is all year. Dylan Maples, Chicago. Jacob Anderson, Toronto. Jackie Bradley. Daniel Norris, 12 of 25. Not too terrible. Daniel Norris, 12 of 25 for Blue Jays. I was worried this wasn't going to fill. Pratt Maynard, 53 out of 100 for the Dodgers. There was a time everybody was looking for Pratt Maynard, man. You pull me any Pratt Maynard? I'm trying, bro. Now it's, you pulled me Pratt Maynard? Dude, I'm sorry. Andrew Susak. Gabriel Rosa for the Reds, 127 out of 200. The cards to 200, I'm probably just going to have those in your base unless they're a big name or any name. The cards to 100, I think I'm going to top load, but maybe not. Probably. Dan Meadows for the Brewers. There's not very much money in this to cover extra top loaders. I know that sounds crazy, but let's just say the margin of profit on this case was very slim. Corey Mazzoni, like if I had taken a spot, I'd be in the wrong direction. not that it matters. I mean, there's not anything I'm worried about. But Elliot Soto, 18 out of 50. There's not a top loader budget in this particular break. All right, where are we at? Jay the Bruce. We pulled him last night. Wow, now that's a rare pack with nothing in it, like no insert or anything. Yeah, only 14 boxes to go. It's a fun break, though. It really is. Bubba Starling. There he is. Man, some people lost a lot of money on Bubba Starling. He's actually hitting well right now, isn't he? He does that every once in a while. He has like these flashes of greatness for a month or so. And everybody pulls out all their Bubba Starling cards. Oh, hell. There it is. Box 7. Red Patterson, LA. Red Patterson. Gregorius. I really don't think his base card has any value, but I'm going to pull it out anyway. Taylor Youngman. Brewers to 200. Michael Pineda. Carlos Sanchez, Chicago. Brad Miller. Matt Barnes, Red Sox. On-card auto. Kevin Matthews to 100. 38 of 100 for the Rangers. Cole Green, Cincinnati Reds. Dude, we're like not even 25% of the way. No, I take that back. We're over 25% of the way. Justin O'Connor. We're not even halfway. How about that? Zach Good, 71 out of 100. Got a redemption. 173. Didn't we hit 173 already? Yeah, we already hit that one. It's our 4th redemption. But if you don't count the redemptions, we're still way ahead on auto, so there's that. Blake Swihart. Jared Hoying, 10 of 10 for the Rangers. All right, box 8. Coming up. Yeah, that's rough, man. Kyle Winkler, D-backs to 200. That's, oof. Man, I hate moving. Hate it. Hate it. Carlos Sanchez, Chicago. That's the at least the second Sanchez. There, look at that one. Francisco Lindor, 6 of 25. Indians. It's a nice card. That is a nice card. I want to take a picture So I want to pull out a couple good cards here. Javier Baez, Greg Bird. Dylan Bundy. Is Robert Stevenson still a good card to hit? CJ Cron. I really like that Lindor. I think that's a good hit. It's a sticker auto, but still a good hit. Is he? Is he falling off? The other night I tweeted a letter auto of Phil Hughes, and you know the Yankees don't have letters on their uniforms, but it was an O, and Rob Lyerly, New York, and somebody tweeted it and said, you know, where did this O come from? And then somebody tweeted that to Phil Hughes. And in the picture, there is an O on his arm. It was something they did for Phil Rizzuto. And so Phil says, you know, that's staring you in the face. Dante Bichette from the Rizzuto tribute. But it's actually not. It's Clayton Kershaw. They're all manufactured patches, and the letters were used were Phil Hughes, New York Yankees, and so it was the O from York. Trevor Bauer. So I tweeted that out. I said, no, it's not actually from there. It's the O from York. And man, there were some people that were not happy. You know, Miles Hamblin for Houston. And I got some flack for it. A lot of it was later deleted, but you know, it really was a manufactured patch. So Christian Adams to 25. So I felt bad, but yeah, I know. He ended up having to leave just because people wouldn't leave him alone. There's another nice card, Garrett Cole for Pittsburgh. Garrett Cole. And I felt bad, you know, because when I first said it, he was like, he wasn't very sure how right I was. Sean Holton, Milwaukee Brewers, and a couple people, you know, made the what an idiot post about me because I said that. I got the LeBron James, you know, the I got that sent to me. I had a couple people thought I was a moron. You know, who argues with Phil Hughes over the patches, his letter patches from his uniform, right? Oh, Lord. Jackie Bradley, I'm probably not going to be there until Friday and Saturday, to be honest with you. Zach Good, to 200. Probably going to be there Friday and Saturday. James Harris, he's a Ray. Mauricio Torres. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with Topps Chrome because it releases on the 1st, which is the Wednesday of the National, and I'm going to be gone. I won't be back until the 5th. Chris Wallace. Greg Bird. Neftali Rosario to 200. I will actually be on a plane Wednesday. Jordan Akins to 1184. If I thought I could get good enough internet in the hotel room, I would break it there. I couldn't do 20 cases, but I could do several cases. Max Scherzer, two sport star. Max Scherzer. Adam Conley. Yeah, plain Wi-Fi is expensive. How about Manny Machado? Back to the Future, Manny Machado. Yeah. It's only numbered to 325, but there weren't very many people on the checklist, so to actually hit one was rare. And hell, Manny Machado is probably one of the better names. Back to the Future signatures: Mike Antonio, JT Realmuto, Jordan Swaggerty, Austin Wallace, TJ Lynn, Profar, Castellanos, Tyen, Machado. I take that back. He is the very best name you can hit in that checklist. Yep, 325. Yeah, the only guy I'd want to pull, to be honest. Well, maybe Castellanos. Cajones. Kevin Cajones. Seattle. Move that over. Andrew Susak. All right, guys, box 10. This would be the halfway point once we get it opened. No DD auto yet. Justin Bour, that actually is one of the autos we were missing. Justin Bour, Chicago. He's a Marlins home run hitter right now, but Chicago in this set. Yep, Rendon and Story, that's true. We got time. We're not even halfway done. Kyle Goodell to 100. Kyle Goodell, 46 out of 50. No Bowman coming up. Justin Upton. Joe Panic. Giants. Joe Panic. Matt Scherzer. Chicago. Parker Markel. Sticker auto. Elliott Soto. Chicago. Yeah, no, I don't have a break until Wednesday. Taking tomorrow off for my goddaughter's birthday party. Taking her to Disney. And I'll be back Wednesday for the break. Kyle Parker, Colorado. Matt Perk, Nationals. All right, guys, that's it. Halfway. Pedro Villarreal for the Reds to 25. Matt Dean, Toronto. Greg Bird, Jay the Bruce. Shane Opitz. Brian Goodwin. Joe O'Gara, 30 out of 100 for the Marlins. Dylan Maples again, Chicago, 57 out of 100. Brad Miller, Zeke DeVos. Aaron Westlake, Detroit. Tyler Godell. Kyle Kubica, Atlanta Braves. $186. We've already hit that one too. Albert Pujols. Jake Floweth for the Rays to 200. Never heard of him. Austin Hedges. 15 out of 50. Austin Hedges, Padres. Eddie Rosario. Wow. That's a nice card, actually. Sean Holton, Milwaukee. Kyle Parker, Colorado to 200. Austin Barnes. Adam Cartwright, 50 of 50. eBay, 1 of 1. It's worth way more than the other card out of 50 of him. Austin, yeah. Travis Harrison to 200, Minnesota Twins. Blake Snell, that'd be a good auto to hit. He should be in this. He was signing everything. Navery Moore for the Braves. Christian Lopez, Toronto Blue Jays. Jake Sisko, Cleveland Indians. Brandon Drury, Atlanta Braves, 22 out of 25. Brad Miller. Keenan Walker, Chicago White Sox. Corey Mazzoni, 8 out of 100. Brett Jacobson, Detroit Tigers. 67 out of 100. Jacobson. Daniel Norris. Justin Verlander. Ah, that's a shame. Matt Barnes. Red Sox. He signed for Bowman this year. Wonder why they didn't get him. He was a first rounder too, wasn't he? Pretty sure he was. Greg Bird. All right, guys, 8 boxes left. Dante Bichette. Seen his dad at a minor league game. I think one of his sons was in it. That's probably why. But Dan Osterbrook. Tony Zick. 200. Yeah. Greg Bird. In like Flynn, Detroit. Trios are pretty rare. Duos and trios are pretty rare. Brandon Parrott, Chicago. Justin Verlander to 200. Jason Krazan, Detroit. There we go. Anthony Rendon on card. Washington Nationals. Nice hit. Kyle Kubitsa. Also on card. Francisco Lindor on card. Second Lindor. That's a good box. That's a good box. Even Kubitsa's not too shabby. Tyler Godell. All right, guys, that box is done. Well, it took us an hour to get to this point. That's not too bad. 75% of the way done with the case, almost-ish. Jermaine Cotton, Houston Astros to 200. I'm going to pull the 200s out and just stick them in with the base just because there's quite a lot of them. I'll leave the 100s in and lower. Trevor Bauer, we'll leave him in. Andy Dirks. One of the big 13 auto ones. I know we've had at least one hot box. Austin Wood to 200. Archie Bradley. Quarterback and a pitcher. Yeah, I don't know. Kyle Crick, 2 of 10, Giants. Green auto, 2 of 10, Kyle Crick. Zach Cohn. Williams Jerez. B.A. Volmuth for the A's. Carlos Sanchez, Chicago. Dwight Smith Jr., Toronto. Brandon Loy, Detroit Tigers. All right, guys, box 15. Box 15. I don't know, probably quite a few. Hard to say because there's so many autos that, they stuffed in them. J.R. Graham to 200. Joe Panic, 83 out of 100. Upper Deck was with the 89 Griffey forever. Michael, good night. Good night, Michael. Cleveland Indians. Brandon Nimmo. Colton Wong for the Cardinals. That was actually a big card at the time. Only numbered to 365. Dante Bichette Jr. Chris Wallace. Adam Jones, 22 out of 25, Baltimore. Sean Gilmartin, 2 of 5, Atlanta Braves. Sean Gilmartin, 2 of 5. Alex Dickerson, Pittsburgh. Yeah. They've got black 1 of 1s too. They're not as hard to hit as superfractors, but they're pretty rare. Dean Green. All right, guys, 5 boxes left. Remind me never to do that again. I was like, maybe it'd be easier to slide the packs out. It's not. It's not easier. You know what? Just sit there. Leonis Martin. Rangers. Chris Heston. The Giants. Bob Scahill, Colorado. Andrew Susak, Giants. Kevin Comer, Toronto Blue Jays. Ty Linton, Arizona. Dylan Bundy. Brandon Martin. We've got 2 of his autos. If we hit one more, we've got 1 for each murder. Which is kind of a bleak thing to say, but Tony Walters. Taylor Guerrero. He's a Ray. 65 out of 100. You know, I feel like when he got busted for weed, he just never came back, you know. Adam Westlake to 100, Guerrero. Because he got busted for smoking weed and he had surgery. And that was like, yeah, that was the end of it. And man, he was going to be really good. Taylor Guerrero had it all. But, and I feel like it was, he only smoked the weed because, you know, he was already out anyway. He was like, ah, big deal. But man. Yep, I think so. Jake Cisco, Cleveland. Roman Quinn, Phillies to 199. Roman Quinn. I remember Wilson Valdez collected Roman Quinn. Austin Wood, Detroit. Blake Snell. Brandon Loy, Detroit. Detroit's got a lot of autos. They're all over this. Jake Floweth, Tampa Bay, 14 out of 50 for good old Jake. Joe O'Gara to 100. Speaking of the devil. Kyle Parker, quarterback, outfielder. James Harris. Travis Harrison for the Twins, 10 of 50. He was a first rounder. Nick Castellanos. We haven't hit his auto. Gregorius, Jackie Bradley Jr. 171. Hernan Perez. 171. It's our 6th redemption. Ichiro out of 100. Matt Perk, Nationals. Tyler Collins for Detroit. Grayson Garvin for Tampa Bay, 3 of 25, red ink auto. Grayson Garvin. Jared Hoying, Rangers. Adam Jorgensen, Colorado. Might be a hot box. Kyle McMillan to 100. Sean Dunston Jr., Chicago Cubs. Hamblin to 200. Miles Hamblin for the Astros. Mike Walker, Milwaukee, 22 out of 50. Brandon Drury, Atlanta Braves. Aaron Westlake, Detroit Tigers. Brandon Parent, Chicago. Not sure how many autos that was, but it was definitely more than 6. Two boxes to go. Phillip Evans, Justin Verlander. Brandon Drury to 200, Atlanta Braves. Jordan Akins for the Rangers. Garrett Cole. Alex Dickerson, Pittsburgh Pirates. Was he a first rounder? For some reason I think he was, but maybe not. Maybe not. Lee Orr, Padres. SpongeBob, 12 of 50. For the Padres, that's the 3rd SpongeBob auto. Yeah, it's pretty inexpensive break when you figure there's 20 boxes. I guess if I was smart, I'd have broke it up into 2 10-box breaks, but I'm not very smart. Kes Carter. Greg Bird. It's one of the Rays we didn't hit, Kes Carter. Travis Harrison. On-card auto, Minnesota. He was a first rounder. Justin Upton. Brian Goodwin. Nationals. Brandon Lloyd at 200. Chad Comer, Atlanta. All right, guys, 1 box left, our 20th box. right, guys, this is it. Our last 20 packs, our last 100 cards. $34 a spot, 20 boxes. 130, 140 autos. Now, a lot of those autos are, you know, $1 autos now, but there were some good ones. There were some good ones. Zach Conine. Miles Head to 200. Carlos Sanchez. That's got to be the 4th, 5th Carlos Sanchez auto. Kyle McMillan, Chicago to 200. Kyle Goodell, and probably 3rd or 4th Kyle Goodell auto too. Brad Miller, 1 of 10. Brad Miller, green ink auto. I'm not sure where he is now. He was a Ray, but I don't think he's still a Ray. I think he's playing somewhere else. Elliott Soto to 100, Chicago. Josh Hamilton. Another green on. Jace Patterson. 4 of 10 green ink auto. San Diego. I want to say he was a 2nd rounder, but I'm not 100% sure. And Harold Martinez. Philadelphia. And that's it, guys. So we did not hit George Springer. We didn't hit a Didi Gregorius auto either. All right, autos. We've got Jace Patterson, San Diego, 4 of 10. Brad Miller, 1 of 10, Seattle. Sean Dunston, Cubs to 735. Grayson Garvin to 25, 3 of 25 for the Rays. Roman Quinn for the Phillies, 71 out of 199. 2 of 5, Sean Gilmartin for the Braves. Kyle Crick, 2 of 10, green ink auto. Francisco Lindor, Indians. Anthony Rendon, Nationals. Austin Hedges, 15 of 50 for the Padres. Joe Panic, Giants. Justin Bohr, Chicago. He's with Marlins now, but that'll go to the Chicago team he started out with. Manny Machado, Orioles. Garrett Cole to 515, Pirates. Francisco Lindor, again, 6 of 25, Indians. CJ Cron, LA Angels to 465. Cincinnati Reds, 5 of 100, Robert Stevenson. Dylan Bundy, Orioles to 435. Greg Bird, sell judged by Bird, 23 out of 210. Javier Baez, on card, 565 for the Cubs. And Daniel Norris, Blue Jays, 12 of 25. So those were what I consider to be the better autos. I'm sure there's some in this pile that could be in that pile. These are your redemptions. They will go to the team. You know, I don't know. You might be able to get something for him. Hernan Perez. Looks like a base. 186 is Eddie Rosario. That looks like a base. Another Eddie, there is another one though. Where is he at? No, Eddie Rosario. Yeah, 2 Eddie Rosario. I know what I meant. 189 is Dwayne Jones. That's a die cut. Here's another die cut, 173. Jose Osuna and a base Osuna. So those are your redemptions. Looks like 6 in 20 boxes. Not too terrible. 6 in a case would normally be really bad when you have 12 autos in a case. But here is the stack of autos, not counting the ones I already showed you. So out of 140 autos, 6 is not so bad. I mean, that's over 12 cases of Bowman. Harold Martinez for the Phillies. Elliot Soto, Chicago. Kyle Goodell, Padres. Carlos Sanchez, Chicago. Chad Comer for the Braves. Travis Harrison for the Twins. SpongeBob SquarePants, 12 of 50 for the Padres. Lee Orr for the Padres. Alex Dickerson, Pirates, 2/100. Jordan Akins, Rangers. Brandon Parent, Chicago. Aaron Westlake, Tigers. Brandon Drury, Braves. That's a good auto. Mike Walker, 22 out of 50 for the Brewers. Adam Jorgensen, Colorado. Jared Hoying, not Horing, Hoying. He'd be out of baseball eventually. For the Rangers, Detroit Tigers, Tyler Collins. Travis Harrison, 10 of 50, Twins. James Harris for the Rays. Jake Floweth, 14 out of 50 for the Rays. Brandon Lloyd, Detroit. Adam Wood, Detroit. Taylor Guerreri for the Rays. Pothead out of 100. Brandon Martin, much worse than a pothead for the Rays. Kevin Comer, Blue Jays. Andrew Susac, Giants. Scahill, excuse me, gotta take a drink, for the Rockies. Chris Heston for the Giants. Dean Green for Detroit. Alex Dickerson for Pirates. Chris Wallace for the Astros. Colton Wong for the Cardinals. That was a big card at the time. Michael Goodnight for the Indians. Brandon Lloyd, Detroit. Dwight Smith, Blue Jays. Carlos Sanchez, Chicago. B.A. Volmuth, Oakland A's. Kyle Kubica for the Braves. Jason Krezon, Detroit Tigers. Brandon Parent for Chicago. Brian Flynn for Detroit Tigers. Matt Barnes, on-card auto for the Red Sox. Brett Jacobson, Detroit Tigers out of 100. Keenan Walker for the White Sox. That was a good auto at the time, too. I don't know now. Jake Sisko for the Indians. Christian Lopez for the Blue Jays. Navery Moore, Braves. Albert Cartwright, 50 out of 50, eBay 1 of 1. Worth so much more money now. Sean Halton, Brewers. Kyle Kubica for the Braves. Aaron Westlake, Tigers. Dylan Maples, Chicago. Cubs, right? Maples, yeah. Joe O'Gara, Marlins. Matt Dean, Blue Jays. Pedro Villarreal, 9 of 25 for the Reds. Kyle Parker, Colorado. Elliot Soto, Chicago. Parker Markel for the Rays. Yeah, there's a whole nother stack. Kyle Goodell, San Diego, 46 out of 50. Kevin Cohos for the Mariners. Texas Rangers, Jordan Akins. Chris Wallace, Houston Astros. Ricio Torres, he's a Ray. James Harris, he's a Ray. Sean Holton, he's Brewer. Miles Hamblin for the Astros. New York, Rob Lyerly. Carlos Sanchez, Chicago. Cole Green for the Reds. Kevin Matthews out of 100 for the Rangers. Matt Barnes, Red Sox. Carlos Sanchez, Chicago. Red Patterson, LA. Elliot Soto, Chicago, 18 out of 50. Dan Meadows is a Brewer. Pratt Maynard is the Dodgers, 53 out of 100. Jacob Anderson, Blue Jays. Dylan Maples, Cubs, pretty sure Cubs, 99% sure Cubs. Chris Heston for the Giants. Adam Conley for the Marlins. Jermaine Cotton, Astros. Brandon Martin for the Rays. Zach Good, Red Sox. Cohos for the Mariners. Dan Meadows for the Brewers. Ricio Torres, Tampa Bay. Dwight Smith Jr., 88 out of 100 for the Blue Jays. Austin Wood, 39 out of 50 for the Tigers. Tony Zick, Chicago Cubs. 99% sure that's Cubs. Jeremy, the Yankees, or the New York teams, the Chicago teams, and New York, Chicago, and the LA teams. I'll make sure the right teams. Don't worry. LA, Jeremy Cruz, Tyler Godell for the Rays. That is out of 199. Albert Cartwright got a ding on the bottom there for the Phillies. Williams Jerez, Boston Red Sox. Charlie Leesman, Chicago. Kyle Goodell, San Diego Padres, 91 out of 100. James McCann, Detroit Tigers, 71 out of 100. SpongeBob SquarePants, Corey Spangenberg, Padres. Tilson, Cardinals. Markel Rays, Kyle Goodell, San Diego Padres, 48 out of 50. Tony Zick, Chicago Cubs, 36 out of 50. Will Lamb, Rangers. Michael Kelly, 12 of 25 for the Padres. Miles Head, Red Sox. Lee Orr, Padres. Riccio Torres for the Rays. SpongeBob, Padres. And Zach Good for the Red Sox. Here's some of your parallels. If it's out of 200, it's probably going to be in with your base. Kyle McMillan out of 100, Chicago. Ichiro out of 100 for the Mariners. Joe O'Gara, Marlins out of 100. Westlake out of 100. Adam Jones, 22 of 25 for the Orioles. Panic Giants, 100. Luke, Rangers, 100. Cahill, Arizona, 100. Josh Bell out of 200. That was like a big card at the time. Pedroia, Red Sox, 100. Kyle Kubica, 8 of 10. Goatsman, he's a Ray, 100 out of 100. eBay, 1 of 1. Andrew Susak, 3 of 10 for the Giants. Mazzoni, New York. Zach Good, Red Sox. Jared Hoying, 10 of 10. Kyle Winker, that's out of 200. Trevor Bauer out of 200, Arizona. Christian Adams, Colorado, 13 out of 25. Kyle Goodell. Travis Harrison out of 200. Brandon Drury, 22 out of 25. Corey Mazzoni. Justin Verlander out of 200 for the Tigers. And that is that. That is your break. It took us 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Thanks for watching, guys. I had fun. $34. I figure, if you got one of the cards from this pile, and you can't see that pile. If you got one of the cards from this, yes, you can see it. Never mind. This pile right here, you're probably okay with the break. If you didn't, you might have got a bunch from this pile, in which case you're still probably okay with the break. If you didn't, you're like, shit, that was $34. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one. I'm taking tomorrow off. For the birthday. Be back Wednesday. There were a couple spots left in that break. If you guys still want in, it's $49.99. I did see other guys doing basically the exact same break for about $55. So I'm about $5 lower than anybody else that I was able to find. I did not look very hard. But I will tell you right now how many spots are left. I want to say there was like 15 last time I looked. And there's still 15. So 15 spots Wednesday night. If you're interested, 2018 Archives Signature Auto. That's current day signature and case cards. There's 40 hits, 40 spots. Everybody gets something. If you got spot 40, it's probably not your day. All right, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.